Hello, welcome to today's video. It is going to be on how to make Chipotle chicken. I really am a picky eater and I really am trying to lose weight, and so I am always looking for new ways to eat delicious food. And I noticed that I was going to Chipotle all the time, and it's expensive. So I was trying to figure out how I can make the recipe at home, and all I did was Google a few YouTube recipes, found out what the common theme was in all of them, and based on that I have created my own recipe. I literally don't even have a written recipe. I'm just going to show you how I do it. And this also is going to show you that you don't necessarily always need to have a recipe. You can sometimes just wing it, and like, again, first step is always going to be trying. However, I will do my best to write down the recipe in the description box so that you guys can make it. And this is going to be serious because I'm only doing the first part, which is making the Chipotle marinade. I'll show you the different parts as we go along. So enjoy. And I'm going to put this in my handy dandy apron, which is so flattering, but I also just ate McDonald's, so that's probably why it doesn't look very flattering, but it's all good. So this is the star of the show. See if you can see it, but it says the Costina Chipotle peppers in adobo sauce. And the milliliters for the can is 186 milliliters. And the reason why I'm telling you that is because if you read the nutrition label, you need to see what the serving size is. So for example, this nutrition information is for 30 milliliters. So that's not even like 1/6 of the can. So what you need to do is take 186 milliliters divided by 30, and then take that number, 30, times whatever answer you got for the first calculation. Like take 30 and what the calorie count is, times, I might have explained that wrong, but you have the general idea. I might cut it out and do an edit at the end, but yeah. So what I do, so for 30 milliliters, it is 20 calories, it is 0.1 grams of fat, and it is 5 grams of carbs. If you take away the fiber, I think for keto, that's what you guys do, it's 4 grams of carbs. And sodium is 380 mg. But like I just said, that's only for 30 milliliters. If I took 186 and divided by 30, actually, hold on, I'm gonna do it. So what I was trying to explain before is if I took 186, I don't know if you guys can see that, but 186 divided by 30, I get 6.2. So I'm going to take 6.2 and times it by each of these three categories: calories, fats, cholesterol, sodium. So 6.2, let's just say 6. It's actually 124 calories for this whole thing. The fats is 0.1 times 6.2 is 0.62 grams of fat. And then the sodium is 380 times 6 is 2,280 grams for one of these, so that's a lot of sodium. And 5 grams of carbs, this is not net, this is gross. 5 grams of carbs times 6.2, so 31 grams of carbs for this whole sauce. However, as much as I track calories, there are certain things that I don't believe in tracking, and one of them is marinade. And I'm sure that further down the road, if I'm like doing a cut, or if I was a bodybuilder or had a specific goal and I needed to hone in on the details, I would probably track the marinade. However, I'm going to use this whole, like, my mom took one piece of chicken, but I'm going to use that, and I'm going to use it for that, and I probably will buy one more pack of chicken this size and use it as use the marinade for that as well. So you're using it for a lot, and like if I had to do the calculation of being like how much percentage of this went on like 5 centimeters of the chicken, like I can't. And it's thoughts like this nitpicking, detail tracking that like stirred me away from tracking in the first place, and that was like back in the day. Whereas now, there's someone I follow on YouTube named Guzman, and he has his bomb ass girl named Buff Bunny, and like they're both Instagram influencers and they're awesome. But anyways, he had a rule, which is, and he's like really worked hard, and he does a series called Summer Shredding every single summer, and he basically says that if you're inconsistently consistent, which means you know, I don't always track calories like this marinade, but I'm never going to track this marinade. If I always picked that I don't track like sriracha sauce if it's 0 calories, then I'm never going to track sriracha sauce that's 0 calories. You know what I mean? Like whatever you decide to do, whichever method you decide to go, like be consistent. So that way all of your data is going to be the same. So like if one day, this whole time I've been tracking like all of my Chipotle sauces and then decide to stop, then like that's going to be like a fluctuation that I need to account for when I'm looking at my data. So anyways, I'm going to show you how to do it. That was much longer than intended, but it's all good. So anyways, this is what I mean by my arms being my biggest insecurity. Like they're better, but certain angles. However, honestly, everyone has arms, like they're fat. And I've always said that, you know, the worse something is and the better transformation you have, people are just going to be shook, right? Like it's more genuine, it's more real. Like this is real fucking life. And when you guys see how I lose weight and like finally get my skinny arms, you guys are going to be like, fuck, this is a real person who did it, right? Like it's all fine and dandy if you were born skinny or like born fit, like maintaining is hard, but you know, like don't ever be discouraged because you're starting from somewhere far. It's like, think about the whispers. I used to say that. I used to be like, yo, you know how skinny I want to get? I want to get so skinny, I get whispers. But yeah, anyways, I'm going to quickly go wash my hands, which is right behind here. I don't have a dish towel, so I'm just going to use my apron because what else is an apron for? Anyway, so this is how you set up a food processor. This is a Cuisinart Pro Classic food processor. I had nothing to do with it. VJ picked it, but it's freaking sick. And knowing VJ, he probably did like a ridiculous amount of research to find out. So you basically make sure that the bowl is locked in place. And then to do that, I just go to the right. And then this, be safe handling, you know, sharp objects. We'll spin it around until it falls properly. And then I'm going to open this Chipotle sauce. And this Chipotle sauce is basically going to be my measuring cup. Also, I'm winging this. I didn't prep this because I don't got like the space and I don't want to wash dishes twice for like putting it into a presentable video for you guys. So this is called real life, homies. Also, my dad is listening in the background. It's kind of weird, but I honestly didn't think about it until right now. He's probably like, what is this girl doing? Okay, pro tip number 652. Like all of that, make sure you get it out. So first step, after you put this on, what you're going to do is take some cold water and rinse out the bits of it. But you know how when you first put water, like there's a lot of pressure and it pretends like it's a lot, but it's really just like a little bit once the bubbles go down? Just go softly, put halfway, swivel it around, and get all of the edges out. So I put it like halfway, like a gentle, normal person, not like Cynthia, Energizer Bunny 2.0. Just grab it, you know, and just spread it around. Okay, so even if you just did that, I feel like you'd be fine. So I used about half of this container of water, swiveled it around, and now look at the difference between like what's left inside. Still one more thing I'm going to use though. You can use whatever oil you like. We just happen to have more vegetable oil right now. Ow. Unico brand. And doesn't matter. You can use extra virgin olive oil. I'm a cook, I would like to believe, but like I don't know the burning points of oils and purposes of a lot of them. Like avocado oil sounds great, and if I ever went to Costco, I would, oh my god, why am I struggling? I swear I go to the gym. Okay, technical difficulties. Just kidding, I'm gonna use extra virgin olive oil because ain't nobody got time for that. Whoops. I would say put about a 1/3 cup of oil. So say underneath the label of Chipotle, the first line. Swivel it around, add it here. It's actually much easier when I'm not holding it, by the way. Okay, so that's basically it for this can. If you decide that you're gonna track it, use your thingy, MyFitnessPal, scan the barcode, and maybe just put like, every time you eat Chipotle chicken, put like 1 of the serving size or 2 of the serving size. However, again, Normally it's better to overestimate, especially when you're doing like eating out and stuff like that. But again, like I feel like it's just such a minuscule amount. But I know it can get caught up, so like use your discretion. To my advice, be advised. Okay, so move that away. And then what's next is, we'll do the easy stuff. Next will be some pepper. Just take some pepper. You guys see? Okay. I literally just, VJ has like a thing with pepper, and so I think I just got it. I'm just putting a shitload of pepper until your heart desires, okay? Until your heart desires. Salt, I'm not going to put too much because of the fact that it's high in sodium already. Putting that away. So far I've put chipotle pepper in adobo sauce, 1 tin. I put salt, pepper, olive oil, and what else did I put in? Oh, yeah, that's it. And then the two things that are missing is half a lime and some garlic, which I have somewhere. Okay, shows you how organized I am. Okay, these are garlic. I'm just gonna put this all away. I can't believe I'm not strong. That's so sad. And I'm gonna put this away. Also, cleaning as you go is the way to go, and I'll show you why. Because to this day, my family and I don't practice that. It's just my mom, who's the all-star, who does all the cleaning, and I feel so bad. But do I change? Sometimes. It depends on the day of the week. Like, I try, but like when the kitchen is already messy, I'm either not gonna cook, or I'm going to cook and then make a bigger mess. And then my mom is the poor lady that has to clean it. So for garlic, usually we get unwrapped garlic, but it's not in one of these like little jars. The jars have preservatives. I'm sure pre-wrapped garlic from an Asian store probably like has rat poisoning running around it, but you have to do what you have to do. And my logic behind that, because my dad like will go to more expensive stores, is that these stores have to pass a health and safety exam. And even the places that we go eat at, like I'm sure if we saw the back of the restaurant, we would like be like, fuck, what are we thinking right now? So I mean, if that's how God wants me to die, that's how I'm gonna die. Wait, Papa, don't put the light on. Just give me 5 more minutes, I'm almost done. Wait. Papa, I asked you. Okay, excuse the background noise, it's my dad. Anyways, oh, I was gonna put that in, but I didn't wash it. Hey you. But I'm technically during his time. He just finished work and came home. But I left the chicken out this morning, or this afternoon, and I didn't make it. And so my mom's gonna yell at me, and I have to do it. Anyways. Wash garlic. That's really not enough garlic. It's taking longer than I expected, but I can time lapse, right? How's everyone's day going? Do you guys cook? Are you gonna try this? Honestly, it's not as hard as you think it is. Anyways, that's enough garlic for now. It's just a marinade. You're still gonna have the other flavors of the tacos, the quesadillas, the salad, whatever you use this protein for. I just threw in some onion. I cut it in 4s just to make it easier for the food processor. And then next up, this is one of my favorite kitchen gadgets, and honestly, Jen Chapin told me about it, and it just, like making your life easier when you're in the kitchen. Yeah, I'm a shopaholic, so you probably shouldn't take my advice, but making your life easier when you're in the kitchen is like super nice. Like, it really does make you want to use it, or if you're excited about something. And again, if you're buying it for the best bang for buck, like, and you're going to use it all the time. I use this for lemon water. I use this for like marinades. I use this for anything, you know. So I took half of a lemon, and you're kind of just going for the Mexican vibe. So I feel like you're always going to use onions and garlic. You're going to use limes. The chipotle peppers are going to be with the spicy aspect of it. And yeah, so I put it in, like I originally put it in like this, but I squeezed it all out. So now I'm going to do the other side. and make sure I got all the juices. Just, you know, suck that bad boy dry. Oh shit. So that's done. I'm gonna put the lid on. Okay, this is a moment of truth, because if you didn't put the little the blade in the if you didn't put the blade in the food processor properly, then you're gonna have to like put your hand in there and get it all thing. So let me just show you without dropping this what it looks like. Actually, I should have done that without the lid. So without my phone falling in there, there's olive oil, water, onions chopped up. You can be any type of onion. You can even use green onions. A lot of pepper, a lot of not a lot of salt because of the sodium, as much garlic as you like, and then the tin versions of water and olive oil just to get that nice char color on it. So, and I will show you the consistency in un momento. Okay. Excuse me, dish rack. You're in my view. Okay. So I'm just going to do pulse first just to get everything going, just because I have full pieces of garlic, I have full pieces of onion, etc. So, okay, now that I've got it like a little thing, I put my hand over it just because I feel like it splatters up. Every once in a while, you know, if you need to take it, turn it off and scrape the sides, you can. You know what's crazy? You watch these videos and you think like, oh my god, this would be so easy to do. Like, I watch Laura Vitale talk about this all the time, like a 6-minute video. Fuck, how long does that really take? Probably forever. Anyways, so. Oops. So it won't turn on if you don't secure it in place with the safety. Okay, so that's good. I'm gonna just turn this, unplug it, take this. I'm just gonna scrape out all of the juices, because yo, that Chipotle pepper sauce is $2.29, and that can be expensive. Like, yes, I use it for 3 packs of chicken. If you're one person, that would last you, but like, I have a family of pigs, so no, but it's good. I'd rather like we use the food than waste it. So now, just because I'm gonna do, I have to cut the chicken next. I'm going to do, I'm gonna pour this into the into a Tupperware. These angles, man, so flattering. I need a cameraman. I need a creator. I need so many different things, but you know what? It's gonna happen. You know what? I really enjoy doing these cooking videos and talking to myself. It's kind of fun, you know? The world just gets to judge me for it after, but it's still fun. It's still fun. Especially when you like realize that like I'm gonna be myself and I'm gonna enjoy my life. And you know, you start to enjoy doing whatever you want to do so much more because you don't care. You don't care. And truly, if you're doing what you want to do, you're not going to have time. You're not going to have time for the drama, you know? So, oh, we need to create smell-o-vision. I've always wanted to say that. No, but like, seriously though. Anyways, I'm pretty awesome. So, yeah. Just want to let you know. Anyways, this is what it looks like. I could move the video, but I have to wash my hands. Another quick suggestion, after you make the marinade and after you cook anything really, especially curries and brown food or sticky shit, do your best to wash it right away. Just rinse it out. You don't even have to wash it. And like, I'll show you what I do. This one is fine, it's small. Again, this is just a high level rinse. Pretend like you're using a dishwasher, except we don't have a dishwasher. We have our hands, and we have a very small space, and so it's hard to keep big appliances that you want to wash in the sink, and it makes you less inclined to want to wash it right away, or even wash it, and then it becomes a big pile, and then you just are like, fuck my life, why was I such an idiot? So yeah, anyways, that is, wait, I didn't finish. Okay, I still have a few more videos to thing, but it's good because 2 birds, 1 stone. I got my meal prep done at the same time. So I'm just going to show you guys, and then I will conclude this video. That's the chicken. Yo, what if my phone fell into there? I would honestly cry, I think. That's like the consistency. Okay, I'm not going to eat it, but the more it sits, the better it is. Oh, disclaimer. Disclaimer, this is very spicy. Hold on, let's put you back down. This is very spicy if you use the full Chipotle peppers. I'm brown. We can handle spice. And the whole peppers, by putting it into the food processor like in one go, it's way easier, like significantly faster. So I'm basically just like that, like, what did I say? I forgot. Oh yeah, it's really spicy. So like be careful. It's very spicy. You can either marinate it with the whole, peppers whole, but then again, you're getting way less marinade, like, so less bang for buck. But at the same time, like, it's still cheaper than going to Chipotle, and you could probably feed a whole family, right? Yeah, so that concludes today's video. Thank you for watching, and I'm gonna do the next video shortly, actually, right now for me, but not for you.